Hello guys, I'm just recording the screen from my home lab to see how to play with file permissions in Linux. So I have my CentOS stream installed in VirtualBox. My base machine is Fedora. I'm going to connect that machine. I've already connected it. Just going to come out of it. Given exit command. Now I came out of the connection. I'm again going to connect to the virtual machine. For that I'm using SSH and IL for to provide username and the IP address to connect to the virtual machine. It is asking to enter password. I've entered password. Now I have connected it. Let me see who am I. So now I'm going to see my present working directory ls-ltr. I could see sample.txt and sample which is created in my test. I'm going to delete both of them. So for that I'm using rm command to remove sample star to remove folder and file. So you can see cannot remove sample since it is a directory. Again I quickly run the command. I could see the sample is text file is deleted but folder remains. Let me quickly use the command to remove the folder. So now the folder is removed. The R command is to remove the folder and you can see the folder and file is removed. So now we are going to create the file test.txt and now I'm going to access it. VI is the editor to access that file. I'm going to insert command and I'm going to insert this is a sample text file created for my home lab, for my file permission test. Okay, let quickly have this the name, write the file and then exit. Now we can see whether the content is existing. Okay, now I will quickly come out of it. Now I will show you the file permission. You can see I will run ls-ltr. You can see test.txt. I have read write permission and all others having read permission. I am going to restrict others permission. So G for group, O for others, and minus is the command to remove the permissions, and I'm going to remove the read permission for everyone, and the text, the file name for which the access needs to be removed. Now we will see the access has been removed. Now I'm going to remove my read and write access for my user account. So for that we can use numeric to remove. 0 is the numeric for removal, and I will going to provide the file name test.txt and I will quickly run the command and see the file permissions as removed. Now I'm going to access the file. You can see permission denied. So I don't have permission, so the content is not displaying here. So just quit the file and again give the read permission to my user account. For that again chmod is the command to provide access. Read permission is 4 numeric. Then again I'm going to access it now. You can see I could see, but it is a read only file. Now I'm going to quit and I'm again going to give the write permission to my user account. For that write is the 6 and we will see the permission is changed. See, read write permission is given for my user account. Now I'm again going to access the test.txt and I can able to access. Insert command, type edit for testing and again I'm going to save it, write it and then going to save. Now we will again try to access it and see it is accessible. So that's it for the file permission. Now we will go back to the folder permission. We will create one folder as test, and you can see by default I will be having executable permission. So read write, D for drive, the D for drive, read write executable, and for all others read and the executable permission are there. I'm going to restrict executable permission in the entire permission to others. For that we will preserve the read write executable permission for my user ID, and for all others I'm going to remove the permission. If you can see, all others the permission has been removed. Now I'm going to restrict executable permission for my account. For that I'm going to change back my permission to read and write. You can see using this command. Now the executable permission is not there. I'm again going to try accessing the folder. You can see the permission is denied because without executable permission we can't go into the folder. So I'm again going to give back my executable permission to my user account. For that we will just going to change it to 7, or you can directly use the reusable read format. So U for user and plus symbol, and I am going to give X for executable permission to the folder. Now we will see execute permission is given back. Now I can go to the folder and I can create any sample2.txt or even a subfolder without any issues. These two files were there. That's it, guys. So the first D is for drive, that one is for user, my current account, this is for the group, and this is for everyone permission. In that it's a directory, and I have read write executable permission, and the group having read and executable, and others having read and executable permission. But in the test folder which we have created, the user is having read write executable permission and no access has been given to anyone else, because this is my test lab. I am the only user available. Thank you.